Hi, it's Shania Giselle with A1HipHop, and we are here with CountryCowboyy.
Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Yeah, she will run with the set. Said she gon' fuck with the best. The artist so baby the set. Slow down, you ain't rest.
All right, so tell us, how did your name even come about?
So, as far as the whole country cowboy thing, so I grew up in the city, but my grandparents lived in Beaumont, right? So, during the summertime, I would literally go to the country and like do all of the countryest things you could possibly think of. We did the four-wheelers, we did the dirt bikes, we did the BB guns, we did everything you could think of. We rode horses, we bred horses, everything you could think of country style. And so when I would come back from the country, I would go to, school in the city, and it was just one of those things that I just brought with me. So I just told everybody at school to just call me Country Cowboy, and that's kind of like where it came from.
So being a country cowboy, like, is your favorite animal a horse then? Is that cliche to say?
Nah, it's not my favorite animal. It's really more so of a lifestyle thing, because a lot of people just assume that people from Texas are extremely country. So I took that same approach and just brought it to like social media, just because I knew it would gain some traction, and it did.
All right, that's awesome. So being country cowboy, looking at his page, he's all about fitness. So with COVID happening, did it affect your fitness routine or in any way?
I was just talking about this. No, it actually didn't. What it did was it amped it up. So it was more so of a, you know how it goes in fitness. You got to adapt. So if you can't work out in the heat, you got to get used to it. If you can't work out in the cold, you got to get used to it. You got to adapt. You got to figure out something. So like with the gyms being closed, what it did was it just amped up my ability to work out with no weights, with absolutely nothing really. So it just kind of brought me back to the very beginning. You know what I'm saying? It was like, well, you don't really have nothing. You just got to kind of get it how you live. So the quarantine, the COVID situation, everything, it really worked out. It was a blessing in disguise, fitness-wise and everything else.
Okay, so for your fitness routine, do you have like a certain playlist that you have to listen to during or before it?
Playlist, listen to while I'm running. I think majority of the time I'm pretty much not listening to music, because that's like the time where, like I said, I pray during that time. I pretty much think about like what I want when I'm doing my cardio and working out and stuff like that. So that's like my little piece of zen. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, so working out is like your peace of mind? Yeah. You don't have to listen to any type of music?
I will. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not like no music at all. You know what I'm saying? But it's like majority of the time what I find myself doing is just, you know what I'm saying, not listening to any music and just digging into my brain, trying to figure out like what it is that I want to do next, and like, just focusing on stuff, because that's like the best time to do it.
So being from Houston, you know that we are surrounded by the hottest food spots out here. Mm-hmm. So do you have a food routine diet, or do you sometimes have cheat days? Oh yeah, for sure. We cheat for sure. But the reality is, the honest reality is, we don't overconsume. So we leave room to cheat, and you're supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying? Of course, some people don't agree with that, but that's just my philosophy, and it's been working well with me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't overeat. I'll just eat in portions. You know what I'm saying? So if majority of the time throughout the week, I'll stay hard on my diet, and on the weekends I'll cheat, if that's like kind of like my workout regimen, so to say. But it's more so of a lifestyle thing. It's like I know that if I eat too much, I gotta work the fuck out the next week. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I kind of just gotta stay intact with it. So that's pretty much how that works. What's your favorite spot out here in Houston? Eating wise? Yeah. I like breakfast. I like French toast. I like the Breakfast Club French toast. Yeah, I like the Breakfast Club French toast. And I'm not a big fan of super heavy meals, because I go straight to sleep. You know, the itis is real. So I don't like that feeling. That's like it just made me feel like somebody could take my money or something. I don't know. But I love the turkey leg hut, but I guarantee you right now, if you listening to this and you're not from Houston, you go eat something from turkey leg hut, all your plans after that are canceled, because they're going to knock you out. But they give you such a large amount of food, but it's so good. I love the turkey leg hut too as well. Yeah. Those are two spots you guys are gonna go to: the Breakfast Club and the Circular Heart. And then, for that being said, like the food, fitness, Country Cowboy himself, you have a lot going on for you. So, like, you have a podcast, you're an influencer out here. Tell us all about that.
Okay, so pretty much how that came about is after college, I knew that because I built up a lot of in-person influence here in the city, but I knew that I always wanted to be a worldwide figure, so I had to figure out a way to touch, millions of people online. And what I came up with was we created this online course called The Influencer. And we pretty much, it's a digital course that teaches people how to become an influential person, in person with your family members, online, offline, just influence in general. Because influence has been around since forever, since back in the Gap. So it was almost like this thing that I just studied a ton of influential people and put that course together. But essentially, that's how I got into it. After college, I literally just dove into online marketing, because I saw that something of this stature was going to be going on, like the pandemic. I knew that it was going to be something that was going to force everybody to move all of their products and all of their services online, at least have an online presence. I knew that day was coming. I just didn't know what it was going to be. I didn't know, when it was going to be. I just felt it in the air. So I positioned myself into like I went down a fucking rabbit hole as far as app development, website infrastructure, like marketing. I was like, I'm the guy that people call for, like Google and Facebook and stuff like that. So I'm like that person that can get behind the ad manager and do those things. But when I saw what I saw years ago was that the world was shifting over to that. So that's kind of like after college where I positioned myself, and it's been very fruitful. Like with the online course, it's just been going crazy, and a lot of people just helping them scale their business. So it's just been fun.
So with all of that happening, especially with the pandemic, how do you keep your mind focused? Like, I know there's times where we have to stay at home and be indoors, and sometimes you can lose track on wanting to continue going. So how do you go about that?
Man, to be honest, my YouTube is becoming like my I don't know how to, what it is, like it's therapeutic to post on YouTube for me, because I'm really a content person. Like everything I see, I want to either make an episode out of it, or I want to do something of it. I want to tell a story about it. You know what I'm saying? So YouTube has really been like the thing that's keeping me organized, because what I'm forced to do with YouTube is plan ahead. I have my personality type. I took a personality test. I'm not a planner. I'm an entertainer. So I don't know how to plan anything. You know what I'm saying? Like all I want to do is go to where the fun is at. Like that's all, and then I'll get there and then I'll have amazing amounts of fun. I make sure everybody else have fun, but I can't plan anything. So what YouTube is teaching me is like plan ahead. Like if I know that I'm going somewhere, I need to plan ahead for an episode, or something like that. So that really keeps me organized. That's something that I'm noticing right now that's really keeping me intact and able to do all of this different stuff, because I'm forced to think about it ahead of time.
Okay, I love that. You're very motivating and a go-getter. So you do YouTube. He's very funny, by the way. If you haven't checked out his page, he's hilarious. So you're an influencer, you have a podcast, you do a lot of stuff. So where do you see yourself in 5 years with so much going on?
That's a very great question. I'm curious to see too, honestly, because what I'm noticing is that the sky literally is the limit, especially when you place yourself in a position to, you know what I'm saying? Just you place yourself in a position where a lot of people need your knowledge. So like I said, with the app development, with the website development, and things of that nature, I just know the future is very bright, especially for my community, the African American community. We need to get into that space. You know what I'm saying? Like we need to understand that that's where we need to be at. Online, everything. Like everything else is cool, but online is definitely where it's at. So I definitely, I don't know where, but I just know that it'll be extremely high. Like, I don't know, to be honest, but I just got that type of feeling, you know what I'm saying?
Well, keep going. I promise you're going to go very far with all that's going on for you. All right, so before we let you go, do you have any hidden talents that will surprise people?
We was playing this the other day at my homie's, what was it? It was his It was a birthday party, of course. Yeah, I can't remember, but I told him and everybody at his birthday party, I'm willing to bet $1,000 on anybody that was in the room and watching this video in ping pong. I went down a rabbit hole in college during like 2010. I was playing baseball, and some of the baseball players used to go play ping pong for recreation. That's like what they used to do for their off time. So I was extremely trash, but they took me up there and I just started playing. I started playing. And before you know it, I used to spend all my off time up there. You know what I'm saying? So I got extremely good at it. And then I noticed that I can stay in shape doing it too. So it was like a little cardio thing for me too. So I was like, okay, so I really like this. So I went ahead and just got really good at it. So now I'm on A1HipHop right now telling everybody, if you want to play me in ping pong, slide in DMs, let's set it up. I'm going to make a YouTube episode out of it, beat you, take your $1,000, and then do it all over again. That's how I'm feeling. Ping pong, though, for sure.
Okay, well, you hear him. If you ever want to set up a game with him in ping pong, you better be ready. Get your A game going. But thank you so much for taking your time to be interviewed with us. And where can people find you?
On all social media platforms. Country Cowboy with 2 Ys. So YouTube is my favorite platform right now. Like, please go check in on YouTube. Instagram, I love Instagram. Instagram just straight up stole TikTok algorithm. Y'all saw that? So they got. I would tell y'all my TikTok, but I'm just about to delete my TikTok and move it all over the Instagram. So just tune in with me on the gram, Country Cowboy. Also, CountryCowboy.com with 2 Ys. You can go there. I got all of the information that you possibly need. I got my YouTube there. I got the podcast there, Mama's House of Penthouse, which is that podcast. We also have my online course, The Influencers, on CountryCowboy.com. You can go there. Everything is there. So just go there. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe. Do whatever you got to do. And, yeah, tap in.
All right, and there you have it. That's Country Cowboy with 2 Ys, and it's your girl Shania Giselle checking out with A1HipHop.
Peace. What's up? It's your boy Country Big Chest Cowboy here once again. Hey, and shout out to my boys over here at A1HipHop. We're gonna go ahead and pop this interview off and get it lit. Let's get it.
You want to change, but it's not enough. Always take down when I'm going up, blowing up, blowing up. Phone blowing up, going up, blowing up. You want to change, but it's not enough.